Hey, thanks for joining us for Bible Bits today on this first day of December, Thursday, 2022. 70 degrees in Phoenix right now as we approach sunset. And, some people think this will be a laughing matter. And it might be if we were judged against each other, but we're not. We're judged by the standard that's in God's Word. And we will have to answer before Christ on what we do. Let's take the Seinfeld incident, for instance, and tell me what you think. Let's get to it. Hang on. This is the Red Dot episode. Maybe some of you might have remembered it, where George was with the cleaning lady.
How you doing?
Hello.
And then he has to go in to answer to his boss, just like we will to Jesus.
I'm going to get right to the point. It's come to my attention that you and the cleaning woman have engaged in sexual intercourse on the desk in your office. Is that correct? Who said that? She did. Was that wrong? Should I not have done that? I tell you, I gotta plead ignorance on this thing, because if anyone had said anything to me at all when I first started here that sort of thing was frowned upon, because I've worked in a lot of offices, and I tell you, people do that all the time. You're fired. Well, you didn't have to say it like that. I want you out of here by the end of the day. What about the whole Christmas spirit thing? Any flexibility there? Nah. Oh, wait. She wanted me to give you this.
We can lie and plead that we're guilty, and we can plead ignorance, but we're really not. We know better. Let's hear what Tim Keller has to say about it, where he compares generosity and greed and other things like lying and adultery.
Adultery, lying. I mean, obviously there's always some questions around all those things, but they have behavioral reference. In other words, if you're committing adultery. You don't just say, wait a minute, am I committing adultery? You know if you're committing adultery. And therefore, in this case, though, do you ever know when you're greedy or whether you're generous? Well, the difficulty is there's not a simple line. It's not that easy to do. Well, it's not that easy to figure out what that means. Well, now, what that means in this is kind of almost scary. In God's eyes, greed or generosity is almost completely a matter of the heart.
And you know what? When we sin against
your
God,
motivations, your emotions, your attitude toward your money is absolutely crucial in God's eyes. You say, well, wait a minute, what about the tithe?
It's not obligation, it's the heart. It's a matter of the heart. And so when we go before Jesus, it's not going to be a joke. I mean, that we're going to be saying, gee, no one told me. Is that frowned upon here? Like George Costanza? No. You know in your heart things that are right and wrong. God put that in your heart. Almost like a homing device. Conscience? No conscience. And the issue is, are you going to obey what you know is right and good? Or are you just going to do what you feel like? And if you do the latter, we have some real place that Jesus spoke about like 35 times in his 33 months of ministry. So it was important. He called it hell, where the burning and the quench of fire is not, where the thirst and the fire is not quenched. So, your choice. That's today's Bible bit. Do comment below, hit subscribe, and thanks for joining us.